January 4th, 2016. So have you already broken your New Year's resolution? The majority of adults and teens do not stick with their goals.
So how can we get teenagers, and all of us really, back on the path to achieve our goals and even our dreams? Well, youth and family motivational speaker McGill Jr. is here. He has some strategies for us. If you have not met him before, you are in for a real treat.
That's such high expectations.
Well,
I like
you're
it.
so great. Every time you leave here, we are so pumped up and just ready to take on the world.
Yes.
So today you're talking about the 4 A's.
Absolutely, because we know that biologically, scientifically, we know it's been proven that at least 70 to 80% of individuals don't actually complete these New Year's resolutions. And the majority of them, if they do to some degree try to complete, they fall off within the first month or two.
Okay.
So, when you go to the gym come February, like I'm gonna start going in February, that's when everybody else is gone. But for me, it's all about the 4 A's. And the first A that I have is autonomy. It's so important that as parents, sometimes we want to, say, well, here, I looked at your grades last year and they were terrible. You should get an A in math or a B in Spanish. You want to give them the autonomy to make a choice. Let young people be the autonomous ones, because the more autonomy they have, the more stock they take. When they take stock, they're more inclined to do it.
They buy in.
Yeah, because it's them. It's like, this is your go, honey, boo-boo, not mine. So you take stock, you do the work, you get the results. New year, new you, new choices. Come on. I'm just saying.
Next up is arrangement.
Arrangement, absolutely. We know that biologically, and again, I love the way that the brain works, but when you put things in circular motions, it's what I call vision boards. I brought my own. When you put things in a circular motion, when you're artsy, when you draw, we even know that college students, they say that as they are drawing in lectures, they are more inclined to receive and retain information. They even have adult coloring books now. It's because when you put things in a type of, y'all can kind of see mine, don't judge mine. They zoom it up. But when you put things in a artsy type of form, and when you just kind of splatter stuff everywhere, you are more inclined to open up the creative juices of your brain, what we call the limbic system, where the creativity and the love and the emotion comes from. It's the limbic system, 3 parts of the brain. And so when you do that, when you are putting things in a circular motion, you're more creative, you're more inclined to say, hey, let me think deeper, let me go deeper, let me work deeper, Just
I
saying.
like that.
Yeah.
We always got to have someone or something that holds us accountable.
Absolutely. So after we have the autonomy and the arrangement, we have to have what we call accountability. If we do not have proper accountability, people won't follow the rules. That's what we know to be accurate and to be true. So for me, I hear so many parents go, see, I knew you couldn't do it. And again, as a motivational speaker, I'm in talks and lectures around the country. I do family intervention. And I hear families and parents often say, see, that's why I told you they couldn't do it, because he won't even turn his homework in on time. So what I say is, let's re-language, modify words to get different results. As a educator, I always use it this way. I say, ask a question. Questions cause reflection. Write that down, y'all. Questions cause reflection. Reflection causes growth. Questions cause, he said, I'm going to write it down.
I got a
Questions cause reflection. Reflection causes growth. What I often do is I'll say, hey, is that choice you are making, is that going to get you to your goal? Is what you're doing, if you want to have an A in English or an A in math, have you done the work to actually do well on the exam? Have you studied for the exam? And then is it helping you get to your goal? You're helping them process, helping them be creative, helping them get the information.
What a nice way to do that, because you're not being confrontational.
Absolutely, and you're not being condescending, because again, people just want to be seen, heard, and valued.
Right.
When you let them use their words and their input, it's you see me, you hear me, I matter to you, and that's what they need.
Okay, which brings us to awareness.
Yes, awareness. So often we as individuals, especially as adults and as teens, we sometimes get stuck on, well, if I don't meet this goal now, I won't be happy. If my job is to retire at 65, I'm going crazy from years 20 to 64 because I haven't met my goal yet. Awareness says focus on the small things. Focus on that which is important. Focus on that which you've already accomplished. So for example, if in fact, y'all, I am trying to get an A in math and I'm working with my son or my daughter on ways to be aware, what I'll say is, okay, so your goal was to get an A in math come December. Let's focus on what month we're in now. We're not December. We're in January. So May. Let's focus on what we're in terms of January. Have you actually done the work, the assignments for the week? Hey, you did 4 or 5 assignments out of 5. Good for you. So you're in that goal. Okay, so now that you've done the assignments, let's study. I see you studying for the exam. Come on, you're good for you. Okay, now that you've studied, I see you were actually making great gains to get a B or an A on the exam. Good for you. And so, and don't laugh at me, but I'm serious.
No.
It's that positive reinforcement. So when you have them take stock in it and then you bring it back up and then you help them celebrate those small, remember, how do you eat up a mountain? One bite at a time, right?
Right.
Give them those small chunks and then let them grow. Let them go to grow.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to
That's
me.
great.
Yes, it's all about building people up, not
Let's
breaking them
go.
down.
Questions cause reflection.
Reflection causes growth. Yes.
I like it. Thank you.